One of the best things you can do for your kids as they head into the Doctrine and Covenants is give them a little bit of sympathy for how hard this role of a prophet is, to take divine words from God and to somehow transmit them into this broken language of our world. That's a tough call, but that's what prophets are asked to do, and they're endowed with power to accomplish it. And you're going to see that through these revelations, and anytime you show up to conference, you'll see that over and over again. But I wanted my kids to get a feel for how hard that is. And one of the easiest ways you can do that is to play a game of charades. I decided we were going to flip things on its head a little bit, and instead of one person acting out a scene, everybody would act it out. So this is a version called reverse charades, or in our course, we're calling it crooked, broken, and scattered charades, because basically your kids will have this stack of cards. These are all scripture references of some kind, like they might have a character like Nephi or Esther, or they might have a scene like Jonah and the whale, or they might just be a thing like a temple or an angel Moroni. And they're going to, as a team, a big group of them. So you have one person nominated to be the guesser, and then everybody else is a team that tries to act these out. And they'll try to get through as many as they can in 2 minutes. And then you switch roles and somebody else becomes the guesser. And what I thought was delightful about this game is, first, you appreciate how hard it is to have limits on your language. Even though my kids could read Samuel the Lamanite in crystal clear text, they can't transmit it to somebody else that way because they can't use their words. They can't give any cheat signals. They have to act things out. That's what Joseph felt, I think, as he tried to offer these revelations to the world. Even though they came purely to him, for him to understand them beautifully and then also to transmit them to others, that's a funnel that will take some time. So we found that many times, like even though it was so clear in their heads with Samuel the Lamanite, Sam was the guesser, and every kid who was up there demonstrating the scene pointed directly at Sam, and Sam had no idea what they were talking about. Like they were trying so hard to help him understand, like, no, it's you, just say your name, but because they couldn't use words, they couldn't. And that frustration feeling that they had and the laughter that ensued because of it helped them understand the role of Joseph. He is someone who is a mortal man who's endowed with great power to do great things for God, but he is still here in this, he still has a limited language to work with, and he himself talks about how broken and scattered and hard this was. So I think if you play this game, you can have your kids get a little bit of empathy for Joseph and get a bit more understanding about the process of revelation at the same time.